Hello, hi everyone. So today's topic, self-awareness. And we've been talking a lot throughout these 2 weeks that I've been live every day. We've talked about being vigilant of our thoughts. So I'm gonna mention some things that we've done that you guys have learned or maybe remember to do, be reminded to do, that are taking you to the self-awareness part of this whole deal. So the first one is self-care. Self-care practices. And self-care practices, hi Linda Rose, welcome. Self-care practices, I'm gonna interrupt 1 second because Facebook is interrupting me. A lot of people are doing now live videos, and now this is getting a little bit out of control. But if you get annoyed by these interruptions, just log out and see the replay. The replay doesn't look like so much interruptions were happening. So that I appreciate you being live and giving me feedback live. But if it gets too much, I understand if you need to continue your life and then you come back to the replay, because I'm repeating sometimes, right? I repeat when I see that Facebook cut me off, I repeat what I just was saying. So it looks like it never got cut off. Anyway, self-awareness. The first thing is to have self-care. Hi Nani, welcome. And self-care, if you have listening to the other videos that I've done, we've done vigilant of our thoughts. So we are writing down our thoughts every day, and mostly the negative ones, because the positive ones are always taking us to a better vibration. Are the negative thoughts that we actually have to pay attention how our mind is behaving. That is one. Two, we started meditating every day, and I taught you how to meditate and how to incorporate that practice in your life, either at night, either in the morning, either both times, taking 5 minutes, 10 minutes. However, if you're new meditate, you know that you start doing it little and then you're just a master meditating. We talk about eating, how you're eating right now. Are you eating healthier? Are you eating more aware what nourishment this food is taking, inside your body? Being grateful for what we have, grateful for little things as simple as having a roof over our heads. That will increase our vibration. And when we have negative thoughts, now we know what the difference is between something that raises our vibration and something that lowers it. Sunday, I don't know if you saw my post yesterday, Sunday is one of those days that brings down a lot of people, their vibration, and sadness can take over. Because Sunday in the afternoon, usually we are preparing for a new week, for something to get busy. And Sundays we are like laid back, just thinking about, hi Chelsea, nice to see you here. Laying back and not doing much. And that not doing much might take us to a depression, might take us to the darkest place in our lives, in our hearts. And then we start thinking about maybe how we are not worthy of, or how we are alone, or how we haven't been approved by others, and so on. So a lot of thoughts take place on Sunday. That's why I open it to you guys to reach out to me. Since Sundays is the only day that I'm not going live here, is the day that probably you need me the most, and we can talk privately, so you can start the week again full on higher vibration. And this, we're doing it right now, and I told you when I finish our mini masterclass that I was willing to do this every day until we are on the other side of this situation, because it's an opportunity for us to grow. It's an opportunity for us to slow down and actually start thinking about us. We have putting ourselves on the side, maybe forgetting that we had dreams, that we wanted to do certain things, that we wanted to organize our house, that we wanted to write down our negative thoughts, but we've been so busy that we haven't done it. So all those little homeworks that we have talked about throughout all these 2 weeks are taking us little by little to be more self-aware. And what happened with these homeworks about your thoughts, about your meditation, about your nutrition practices, about your physical practices. So at home, do 5-10 minutes, depending how active you are, at least moving your arms, stretching your neck. Being self-aware of your body is important. All of this self-knowledge that you have been acquired and you continue to acquire for the rest of your life, because these homeworks are not just because we're in quarantine. These homeworks are actually homeworks that I give to my clients in any situation all the time when they're working with me. It doesn't matter if there was a virus that make us stay home or not. Now the beauty of you being in quarantine is that you actually cannot have more excuses not to think about yourself. And that is also, again, a self-awareness, because if you're avoiding to be here with me on the live video or watching it later on the replay and doing the homeworks that I have given you, the tools, the techniques, everything that I have given you, the books, to lift us up, to raise this vibration, to be more in a higher consciousness level right now, to be the light for the darkness that is in the world. If you're avoiding that or have avoided, it is also a good moment to say, hey, even though now I'm at home and I don't have anywhere to go, I still don't want to work on myself. So what is behind it? And we start going into our subconscious mind. Exactly, Linda Rose. There are no excuses, there's no distractions, but again, we have a habit. We have a habit from before the quarantine, which is go, thinking about others, giving to others, being outside, being busy. I'm too busy to organize my house. I'm too busy to pay attention to my diet. I'm too busy. And we just go in default. And some of you may still in that mode of default, even though you're home. So you're like confused. Your body and your mind are confused about not having so many distractions and now actually having the time to work on yourselves and to upgrade to whatever that looks like for you. Upgrading your personal life, in your relationships, in your spirituality, emotions, your connection, your health. Start reading the books, finishing the books, doing the meditation. All of this, we are on time to put it on our agenda right now on your calendar. So when we go back to all those distractions, we have a structure that is going to always take us to self-awareness. Knowing ourselves is going to give knowing ourselves is going to give us freedom. That's what freedom looks like, feels like. We know so much about ourselves. We're so self-aware that we feel free. We don't need any more approval from anybody. We don't feel inadequate anymore. We actually shine our light the way we were supposed to, not the way that somebody told us or our parents raised us to be or society is asking us to be. We're going to do it on our own way without any hesitation or fear. That is freedom. Fearless to shine your light. Give me 1 second. Exactly. Right now, Linda Rose is saying, it's amazing how much I'm realizing I have the freedom to create my life exactly the way I want. Because sometimes those distractions actually take us away. And you know that as a life coach, I have workshops and I have the vision board workshop that we do it in about 5-6 hours, where at least 4 of those hours is going deep into limiting beliefs, into meditation practices. And then eventually you have the end result of having a vision board. But now you know how to use it. Now you know why your vision board wasn't working for you the years before that you did it. After doing it with me, you already are like, oh my God, this was running the show all along. That's why I wasn't getting things done. And the ones that have done it with me, they know that it's very valuable. So right now, if you don't have a vision board, we need to create one. But it doesn't matter how many pictures you put in that vision board, if this not being self-aware is not in place. Nothing you do. Visualization and manifestation doesn't happen because they're magic. They're laws, and they're laws in the universe. And behind the laws of the universe, there are things that need to be in place. And one of them is mindset. Another one is awareness, and so forth. So little by little, you're just kind of putting the seeds in the right places. So when you are actually, okay, this is the life that I want and I'm gonna create from now on, then there's no hesitation from your subconscious mind saying, I don't think you deserve that. I don't think you deserve, being healthier, or buying a brand new car, or buying your house, or traveling. I don't think so. That is what your subconscious mind has been running the show if you haven't gotten so far what you wanted 2-3 years ago when you did your first vision board. It's a yearly practice, then we chunk it out to 6 months and 90 days. And with 90 days is how we start working little by little, because the subconscious mind gets overwhelmed in the same way that the conscious mind. So it's getting stronger and fights back even more to this conscious mind of, okay, I want to do this for my life. And the subconscious mind is like, I don't know if you're going to be able to do it. How's that? And that is always the blockages and limiting beliefs that are running the show, which are subconscious, until you bring them to your consciousness. And the way that we bring them to our consciousness is writing them down. Write down all your thoughts when you try to do something better for yourself, when you're in this quarantine and your mind goes crazy and you're like, oh my God, I have to write this down. And without judgment, just being aware is 50% of the equation. And taking those thoughts to a better place, so you start actually programming your mind towards the better for you, is another step. So for the ones that have been writing your thoughts so far, and in the future, the ones that I started right now, give it at least a week or 2 of writing those negative thoughts. And I'm here to support you privately, most likely. You can send me a messenger where you have certain repetitive negative thoughts, at least 5, and I help you to go through them more in a customized way. I cannot really help you like massively here with 20, 50, or 100 people that are tuning in sometimes. It needs to be more one-to-one. So you send me the thoughts and I ask you some questions about the thoughts, and then we have a plan to how reprogram your mind from the conscious mind towards the subconscious, and the subconscious without fighting you back. Okay? Now I want to hear if you have any questions. We're gonna make these videos sometimes short because of the interruptions, but I already gave you what I wanted to give you today, which is being more self-aware. Remind you, go back and replay certain videos that are gonna support what I'm saying today. Every Monday is gonna be like a refresh of what's going on. Are we doing what we were supposed to be doing and implementing all the tools and techniques that I have given you? ? So leave me a message in this video, about the other ones that you have watched, and start practicing. Or if you have any difficulties about putting in place in your calendar certain habits and techniques that I have taught you so far. If you have had trouble, I know why, most likely, so I can give you also a light on that situation. Remember that we love changes, we want changes, but when the changes come, we don't want to do it. We prefer to stay broke, we prefer to stay sick, we prefer to stay in a bad relationship, and that is because we get used to it and it is our comfort zone. Doesn't mean that it's for the best of everybody. No, usually means I'm comfortable here, this is what I know, I don't want to change it. And for that, and when we are aware that that is what is going on, of course it's easier for you to change it. Hi Barbara, welcome, we're almost done here, but you can watch the replay that probably has less interruptions. So I help people with changes that they wanted to implement and they haven't, or they want to change something but they don't know what it is. And the alignment, the connection that we're talking about, the self-awareness, that is what is going to take you actually to make the changes in your life now or in the future. Hi Sarah, I'm almost done here, but it's okay, you can watch the replay. So leave me your comments, please. and also give me possible either challenges or some things that you want to learn more from me, so we can customize these daily videos that I'm putting out there for you. So again, my name is Julia Vergara, life coach, empowering lives through inspiration, and it's an honor for me that you're here, either live or in the replay. If you're gonna watch this in the replay, please leave your comments. Let me know you were here, your takeaways. The more you comment, the more I'm able to customize these videos and for you to take more advantage of what I have studying, practicing for the last 15 years in my life. Aloha guys, see you tomorrow.